What's up, guys? This is a bit of a different episode today. Maybe a transmission of sorts, and maybe this will turn into a greater series. I joined an embodied writing class a couple of weeks ago, and it was really powerful what came through. I was super inspired by some other participants who were also sharing their work and supporting people with what they wrote. So this one's going to be raw. This one's going to be fairly unedited. And I'm going to share with you exactly what happened on that day. So get comfy, get ready for a story, grab a cup of tea. I've got chamomile and blue lotus here, and get ready to settle in. Here is how it began. I signed up for this free writing class, not really knowing what to expect, but thought I had the time, why not? That morning, I was frustrated. I was triggered. There were some dynamics going on in some friendships where I really felt left out. And as we started this online class and started to follow some writing prompts, we also had this moment where we just got up and danced. During this phase, I could feel the emotion in my body. I could feel the sadness and everything that was there that was ready to move. So this wasn't just writing, but it was a deeply embodied practice too. And the benefits of journaling and writing are vast. And I will link that video above, so make sure you go watch it. After the embodiment practice, we sat down to go through a mini meditation. And then it was like pen to paper or fingers to keyboard and just start writing. Here is what came through for me, and I'm calling this free. I want to break free. Those were the words that came to mind. I think it's from the band Queen. Oh, I want to break free. Freddie Mercury pouring out the lyrics. I don't really know much else of the words except maybe, I'm falling in love. But the lyrics don't matter. Who wrote or sang the song doesn't even matter. It's the words that were screaming in my head. This was the message I needed to hear today. I want to break free. To tear the skin off my bones and break out of this skin suit that I am in. I don't know why, but something feels so trapped here, so suppressed. It's like I want to scream, but I can't. Or if I do, it comes out in a muffled form. The real expression has been silenced, drowned out for so long. I don't even really know what that is, but I am angry about it. I am furious, level 10 furious, blood boiling, bursting, furious, that all of this has been stuck within me without being heard, without being seen, recognized, or appreciated. It's like I have been shoved into a box by big hands, and I can hear the banging on the lid of this box as the hammer rains down, nailing me in, shut, locked up, silenced. So here I am alone in this wooden box that's nailed shut. Voice gone, energy gone, wilting away day by day, losing color, getting grayer and dimmer until the light goes out. The box gets forgotten about, and that's where it stayed, silent and unwitnessed, sad and forgotten. I don't know what has woken this up or what part of me ignited a fire to free this part of myself that's been trapped and stepped upon for so long. Or maybe it is a part of that part that is awakening. Or maybe it's just been too damn long of being so alone and hidden, downtrodden and dismissed. I don't know what part it is, but this part is pissed. And rightly so. I mean, wouldn't you be? Once you got through the darkness and the depression and the loneliness and that separation, something has snapped and she is screaming, I want to break free. She has had enough of witnessing others, witnessing the mess of her life, of how staying silent has kept her in the background and kept others comfortable. Fuck that. Like a dragon breathing fire, she is ready to break through, knowing full well that no one is coming to save her, to rescue her from this box. And while that was a fantasy for a while, maybe someone will see or hear me, she knows it's just not true. She has had enough of the heartbreak, had enough of the suppression, had enough of the lack, had enough of the pain. She knows now the reason she was forced in here is as much of a fantasy as someone coming to let her out of this box. It was all a lie, the whole time, a lie she believed was truth. And so that's where the lie kept her, bound up in a darkened space, unable to escape, thinking that this is where she belonged. I guess somewhere along the line, after years of deterioration, the box let a little light in, and that slither of light started to melt away everything that kept her in complete darkness. It showed her a different perspective, maybe gave her hope, or warmed a place on her skin that had long turned to ice. Her eyes, after years of adjusting to and being in the dark, started to readjust to the light, and that light brought with it such warmth. And even though she had been used to the confines of this dark box, there was nowhere else to go, nowhere else to move. So she had no choice but to just let this crack of light warm her skin. And while uncomfortable at first, she grew to love this light and to cherish it, connect with it. It became the only thing she needed, the only thing she could see. So she focused upon that slither of light until that darkness, that was very much still there, wasn't the only thing in the room. And this changed her. This light shifted something so deep within her. She breathed deeper as she allowed it to thaw out her body and uplift her spirits. And maybe one day that light took a hold so much, it reignited the self inside her that got put in the box, the one that got nailed in, and that self felt more true than any lie ever could. And so now, all she wants is to break free. So what is she waiting for? What is there left to do? How does she step out of this box and fully into the light? She doesn't really know. So she turns to the sliver of light to show her. And it does. It shows her it's not through anger or rage. It's not through vengeance or pain, but through the second part of the song. I'm falling in love. Not with another, as we are taught to do, to fall for something or someone outside of ourselves to gift us the freedom and the love that we want, but falling in love with the self, a slow and steady falling in love with her light, and a long enough time of learning and leaning into the dark to balance and hold and simply be with the two. And that's it. That is all that is needed to step out of the box, is love, an unwavering sense of love for herself, not buying into the lies that others have told her, and not even needing to prove them wrong, to show them who she really is and why they should have never locked her away, but something much stronger and deeper and a hell of a lot more peaceful than that. a sweet acceptance of who she is, a simple standing in that and being at one with that, okay with that, embracing all of that, owning it as hers and loving it, all of it. That is how she breaks free. That is how she is released, through a promise and a commitment, a devoted practice to loving herself and never buying into the lies again. And with that, the box unlocks, and she sees that all along it was only the belief in the lies that held her stuck and silent. And it was those beliefs that wrote the narrative, that wrote the story, that wrote the truth of the reality she experienced. And now that she knows the light and she steps fully into the light, she knows she can choose again what new story, what new narratives, and what new truths she wishes to believe in, knowing that that will rewrite her history, her present, and her future. She no longer wants to tear off her skin or to escape. She is happy within this body, content, peaceful, at one. She just wants to believe in the good, in herself, in all the possibilities that await her, in the magic, the wonder, and the awe of creating and writing her story through the truths she chooses to walk with. So freedom isn't about needing to break away. It's just a deeper realignment of what we choose to believe, act upon, and inhabit. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope it gave you something deep. I hope it resonated with you. After this, I had no more anger left in me and a really deep sense of strength, inner strength, which really is self-love, returned to me. And life's been different ever since. So this is the power of connecting with yourself, of going within. This is how quickly life can change and transform. I know my day went very differently after that, just from spending this time with myself, because you truly hold all of the answers. And if you're looking to love yourself, to free yourself from your own limitations, and you need deeper support with that, reach out to me. This is the work that I do. If you enjoyed this, I'm sure there is more to come. So please like, subscribe, drop in the comments anything that resonated with you. I would love to hear from you, and share it to a friend that might enjoy it too. See you next time.